today. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the first play of the game. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 110 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll set up a throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 7 catches, 94 yards, and a score.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Running with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take... So that challenge, a successful one. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adam Troutman His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touch. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up. Right back to him on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, and their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're open to do it consistently here. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here. Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it. But warm up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play. And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well. 2nd and 4. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
He spins free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Looking left side, and it's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've reached, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. They're going to look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And just a yard to go here on second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They tried the throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. With another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
70 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Working with a 2nd and 3.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That catch good for only a couple. Second down and 8. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 8. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him up.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Levi Onwuzurike able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Detroit, their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And when he has tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The fine to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory, tell the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none line. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying